Manchester United are out in the League Cup, but win on the night. Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and Manchester United have beaten Manchester City 1-0 away in the Etihad Stadium, but go out in the League Cup on the aggregate score. In the first half, the first 20 minutes, Manchester United were struggling to get a grip hold in the game. Manchester City having so much of the ball and possession. David De Gea with an absolute world-class save to deny Sergio Aguero. But then as the first half went on, we grew in confidence in the game, and Nemanja Matic on the set piece puts in the net, made the score 1-0 to Manchester United. And then starting the second half, we started the first 10 minutes of the second half very strongly. It's just a pity that we had no one on the end of our crosses and balls. Anthony Martial, again, I just do not know what's wrong with Anthony Martial at the moment. His confidence was so low. If we had Marcus Rashford playing in that position, maybe we could have taken the game to a penalty shootout, or maybe even won the game by the aggregate score we needed. But anyway, all I can say is I am proud in this team. To win 2 Manchester derbies in one season is absolutely fantastic. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer must be the first Manchester United manager to win 2 Manchester derbies in the same season since Sir Alex Ferguson. If only we had more clinical players, we so easily could have progressed, but for that performance, the players gave it absolutely everything. And what more could you wish for? Nemanja Matic got himself a second yellow card. First of all, when I saw it, I was thinking, oh, you fucking idiot. But then, looking back on the replays and that, it looked like the Manchester City player, Gylfi Gundogan, made the most of it, and that's how Matic got his second yellow card. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was absolutely aggrieved by that red card. I listened to his post-match interview, and he told Sky Sports he thought that second yellow card was an absolute joke. I mean, by seeing those replays, I did think it was very, very soft. But anyway, even with 10 men, we were still giving it absolutely everything in Manchester United. And I am absolutely so proud of this team for giving it their all. But as Anthony Martial, he seriously got to sort himself out. We got Wolves next at Old Trafford on Saturday. Now, before I talk about the player ratings and that, I just want to give my thoughts on the disturbing scenes from last night. What happened to Ed Woodward's house? Oh my goodness me. That has absolutely zero place in football. Whoever trashed Ed Woodward's house, thankfully his family weren't inside, or him, but whoever did that should be fucking shamed of themselves. Seriously, I really hope Manchester United catch those fans and give them a lifetime ban from the stadium. That is an absolute disgrace to the Manchester United Football Club and to the badge. You call yourself fans, you're nothing but scumbags. Whoever trashed Ed Woodward's house. And I really hope they get called. I really, really do. Yes, you can say Ed Woodward out, but that is an absolute disgrace who decided to trash his home. Unacceptable. That has absolutely no place in football whatsoever. Absolute shameful night. On the night we announced a deal's been agreed for Bruno Fernandes, which is absolutely fantastic because he's the sort of player we need. But, you know, just, you can't get any lower than that. What happened at Woodward's house? Absolutely disgusting. Right, rant over. Let's get on to the player ratings. De Gea, I'll give him a 9, because in the first half, he literally kept us in the game with them world-class saves. He is my man of match. If it wasn't for De Gea, that could have been game over much sooner. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I'll give him a 7. I thought he did really well. You know, stopped Raheem Sterling and Sergio Aguero from getting any clear opportunities. Brilliant defending by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Harry Maguire, I'll give him a 6. Thought he had a good game. Victor Lindelof, 6. Yep, he did brilliantly as well. Brandon Williams, I'll give him a 7. You know, each time Man City were pressing him, he did not crack under pressure at all. The young lad, absolutely fantastic by Brandon Williams. Nemanja Matic, now, if I thought he was at fault for the sending off, I would have given him a much lower score rating. But for scoring that goal from a set piece to catch Man City out, I'm going to give him a 7. Because I thought that's an absolutely fantastic finish. Yes, I've been critical of Matic, but since he's been put back in the team, he looks a completely different player. Absolutely unbelievable. And we criticised that fan on the United stand, Eric. But maybe he's got a point that Matic can be a good player. So, yep, well done to Matic. Fred, I'll give him a 6. Thought he had a good game in the first half. Second half, should not have taken that free kick. Juan Mata should have taken it. Absolutely. Jesse Lingard, 4. I mean, how many times was he on the counter-attack and did absolutely nothing with the ball? That was just, unbelievable from Jesse Lingard. Absolute shambles. Daniel James, he came on as a substitute in the second half for Mason Greenwood, who picks up a knock. So, Daniel James came on, looks quite lively. But Mason Greenwood, I'll give him a 6. You know, he wasn't very involved in the game, but still, he's trying to make things happen, Mason Greenwood. Looked like he picked up a slight knock in the first half. So that's why I'll give him a 6. Right, I've gone through Matic's name. Fred, Lingard. Yep, I think I covered every player. So now the last one to cover is Anthony Martial. I'm sorry, but very quiet in the game. Just does not look right at the moment, Anthony Martial. Absolutely just, I don't know what's wrong with him. Whether his confidence low, but I don't think he's a number 9. I think he's a left winger. That's his more suited position, but with Rashford's been injured, what option do we have? Playing Anthony Martial as a number 9. But anyway, my man of match is David De Gea. Let me know your thoughts down below in the game, and I will see you on Friday for the match preview to the Manchester United versus Wolves game at Old Trafford. Apparently there's going to be a 56 or 57 minute walkout protesting against Ed Woodward and the Glazers, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens on that one. Now that is a way to protest, that's the answer, But to trash someone's house is not the answer at all. It's an absolute shambles and a disgrace to this Manchester United badge. Bye-bye.